What's the deal, gang? What is the deal? Let's fill up. Let's fill up. Can you explain a celery play? Well, it's when you go to Diddy's house, you lube up a celery, and you play with it. Yo, Jay, what's the deal? Long time no see, long time no talk. A long time. Me miss you long time. Bruh. Bruh. You know, if you spelled bruh with an E and said bruh, it would have came across much funnier than bruh. Bruh. Yo, Wix, does top one have restrictions on gold right now? If so, what are they? I can only buy 2 micros on Top Step. Of course, they absolutely have restrictions. Abso-fucking-lutely, they got restrictions. You know what they are? Do not buy Top Step accounts. It's the only restriction they got on top one. No Top Step accounts allowed. What did you work as before trading? I did underwater skydiving. Yeah, I was an instructor. You ever surf, Wix? You give me the nah. Cowabunga, dude. Yeah, honestly, I've always wanted to. I just don't like sharks, and I don't like swimming. I'm good at swimming. I just don't like it. So instead of surfing, I decided to snowboard, and that's what I've done my whole life. How many contracts can you buy on top? What do you mean, how many contracts can I buy? When I had, before I passed all those challenges and before Top One gave me a live account, I had 150K Top One Futures instant funded account. And on that account, I traded anywhere from 5 to 10 lots. Or 5 to 10 contracts. Need to get all this energy out, man. All this energy. You know why? Sweating buckets right now because I just got back in from volleyball. Yeah, I was fucking spiking it on these teenagers like no business. Had some angry parents in there talking about, can he not play? No, I was practicing with my daughter. We had volleyball practice with her team. Got a game on Saturday. So, yeah, I just walked in here. I'm fucking... Yo, I got sweat dripping down the crack of my ass like Niagara right now. I was about to say, do you snowboard? Yes. Man. You know why? They need me on the lifts. That's the only reason I go. Every time my boys go, hey, man, we need you on the lifts. I'm like, why you need me on the lifts? He's like, how are we going to smoke? Who else brings 20 joints for one lift ride? If you have a wife like Skylar White, I feel bad for you. I don't know what Skylar White. Yeah, I'm confused about that. Oh, a bunch of people at the Zoom door. Come on in. I thought Zoom looked a little empty. BB? I don't know who he is. I need to go skiing with you guys. Sounds like haha. It sounds like haha. Oh, you're rewatching Breaking Bad. Yeah. That's Walter White's WW. I am the one who knocks. You hit him in the face? Well, that's what he gets for putting his face next to the door that opens inwards. Hey, do me a favor. Close that door, please. He drooled on you. I know. Let him out and close the door. Thank you. What? Where's Sammy? Here, iPad right here. iPad's right here. Right here. iPad is right here. Okay. All right, let's get into this choppy breakdown, right? Wow, the charts look like shit again. Wow, look at this shit show. This right here, this shit show, man, this should have been the halftime show right here. This is a shit show just like the Super Bowl halftime show. What an amazing show about drug dealing. Definitely should be taught to all children on a way to create a successful business. You know what's funny? My mom is basically Walter White. My mother. Hey Ma, if you're watching this, I hope it's okay that I'm telling this. So she's a chemist, right? She's a chemist. She's a chemistry teacher, chemistry professor, organic chemistry educator. And yeah, she can make every drug in the world. And to like 99% purity. She like and she worked for many years in a lab. And then she started teaching in school. And then after that, like she did a lot of work again in a lab. And when she went from school to a lab, I was like, Ma, you ever heard of Eisenberg? We could pull some things off. Oh man. But she's, yeah, you guys can ask right there, Oleg DK in the chat. He actually knows my mother. Oleg DK33 here got in contact with me through my mother. Pretty funny that we're talking about this right now. That boy got the phone number and reached out to me. Damn, dog. That's why I can't show you guys pictures of my parents, because you guys will bump into them in like a fucking, on a cruise or something. And yeah, and you'll be like, hey, can I have Wix's number? Ah! Is a meth maker? No, my mom is a career maker. She's a career maker. She's created a lot of scientists and chemists and yeah, all that. You use the 2-hour time frame now? From time to time I do. What do you mean now? I've always had this on here. This 2-hour time frame has been here for 5 years. You just never noticed it. I don't use it. The thing is, when I'm looking at the 4-hour and the 4-hour chops around, I'd like to look at the 2-hour for the most recent volume, right? What was the more recent? Was it the drive up, the drive down? So like, you know, and then I look, like when we're in a chop, I prefer the 2 over the 4. But it doesn't change the fact that we need the 1, the 30, and the 15 to start telling the same stories here, right? So let's do a little breakdown. I don't know what these lines are, but they're not white, so we'll get rid of them. And white lines only. Oleg DK33 and Focus. Okay, no, Focus didn't find me through my mother. Focus was an old employee of mine that quit and then took on trading. So, but yeah, there's a couple of people in the chat that know me in real life. There's a few people in the chat here that have met me in real life, and I do exist. I promise you, I'm not blurry in real life. This is just the camera. I'm not blurry. I'm not pixelated as I walk around Miami. Wix, why are you out of focus in real life, bro? Bullshit. I think you're the guard. Oh, you know who's also met me here in real life? Los. This fucking bro, I was by the Versace mansion and I hear from across the street going, yo, that's Wix, and I turned to my girl. I was like, yo, we gotta run because somebody recognized me and I don't know what the fuck's going on. That was pretty wild.
If I saw you IRL, I'd be like, Wix! Wix!
Yeah, he started. That's what Lowe's did. He started yelling from like across the street.
Wix!
No, he's funny. We smoked the joint. Yeah, we smoked the joint right on the beach. Is he here? Is Lowe's here? Yeah, because you know me, you bump into me, I got a fucking pack full of joints. Like, I got a whole bunch of weed. The Lowe's came packing? Nah. Lowe's is not here? Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? It's the shit's gonna get smoked whether you're there or not. So if you're there, yeah, lucky you. Lowe's is not here. It was Lowe's. Yeah. It was pretty funny. Because I didn't know who the fuck's screaming from where. All I know is somebody was yelling, yo, that's Wix. I guess like I'm like an easy face to spot on the street. Right? Like I never remember people, but people always remember me. I'd be at like different stores, right? I just randomly, like, you know, nonchalant, like we'll walk into like Chanel or something and just randomly people will recognize. It's just it's kind of a weird feeling because you don't know if it's something good or bad. Right? White guy with locks helps. Yeah, tattooed. Yeah, smells like weed. Yep, that's Weeks. Actually, every white guy with locks smells like weed. Just it's nature, you know. It's just our natural smell. FYI, it's a bank holiday in Japan. Really? Huh. Well,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We really do not. I really don't give a shit. A bank holiday. I don't care if it's your birthday, my birthday, Jesus' birthday, Green birthday. It is Green's birthday, by the way. I don't know. He's not here, but shout out to Green. Happy birthday to the man. Yeah, I seen him cutting people off today in Tampa. Yeah, he's by TTE's. He's at Nick's house. And I think he was driving Nick's Benz or something like that. Cutting people off. I was like, yo, why are you cutting people off in traffic? Green hasn't been here in a while. He shows up once in a while. He's less of a mod god and more of a profitable trader now. So see how all your identities kind of disappear when you become profitable at trading? And then you're like, you could have been a man of many many talents. But once you succeed here, none of that shit matters for a profitable trader. Because nothing that you do in life will be more difficult to find success in than this. Nothing. Yeah, we got to do a little breakdown while we're in this chop. All right, let's do it. 164 watching. We're a little light on viewers, man. Should I just give it another joint? Should I boost it? Did I boost it with a joint? No, you know what we need? What? What you mean? I can't do that? I thought the more orders, the more viewers. Okay. Oh, no, I know what we need. We need this right here. Watch these fucking viewers come in, yo. Watch this, dog. Watch this. Watch. Word to my mother. Word to my mother, dog. Yeah, this shit's gonna start popping right now. Word to my chemist mother, bro. Forcing the algo, yeah. Are we in buys? We about to, yo, get everybody you know. Get everybody you know in here. Wick's about to be in positions. Get everybody you know. What part of New York you from? Right near the beach, boy. What part of Jamaica you from? Yeah, I gotta stop yelling, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Feel like I got my daughter was lollipopping all over the place. I feel like I got some lollipop. Got lollipopped on my forehead. Got lollipopped. Ooh, people at the Zoom door, come in. Yo, nobody take none of these positions, yo. Nobody. All right, this has got us. All right, these limits that have all got us to 200 viewers. Now that we're at 200 viewers, let's get rid of all this bullshit. And yeah, we psyched the algo out. Look at that. We just got more viewers just by putting limits and stop orders on the screen. The viewers are in here. Gotcha, bitches. Worked. Yeah, Mr. White. Yes, science. All right, now let's get rid of this shit and let's do a little breakdown. Daily closed bearish, looking to make a top wick and continue down to at least support here, 49.89 levels. The 4 hour though has closed bullish, which means for this to fall in line with the daily, we'd need the break of the 4 hour low, previous 4 hour low, not the current one. 4 hour low is right there, right there. Number 2 hour. Yep, same low we need to break, and we can see we're establishing this range here. Right, and we're confirming the tops and bottoms of this range. That's the 2 hour. Look at that wick reject perfectly off the 2 hour level. 1 hour. Ooh, 1 hour's got its own range going on. We can extend this, right? And we can probably look to see if we can take advantage of the range within a range, within a range, within a range. Kind of sounds like a Russian doll, right? You ever seen the Russian doll? You open it up and there's another Russian doll inside it. Like smaller one, then you open that one up and there's a smaller one inside it, and you open that one up and there's a smaller one inside it, and you open that one up and there's a big fucking dick that smacks you in the forehead under there. Because at some point there's got to be something more fun than just having a smaller and smaller and smaller toy. What do they call a Russian doll in Russia? They call it matryoshka. Matryoshka. Yeah, matryoshka. Santos, how you know? You know that. And it would be matryoshka with the SH. There we go, matryoshka. There we go, Jay got it. Matryoshka is something that's what Mike Tyson would call matryoshka. Matryoshka? You see, and then I punched that bitch in the face. All right, so here's where we are. This is what we want. Closure below here. Wait, 50, 47, 46. We got this little range here, but honestly, I would prefer to be out of this whole chop. This like literally looks like ass and feet. If you guys have never seen ass and feet in one before, like in one unified existence, this is it right here. This range is the unified existence of ass and feet in one. The 2-in-1. The double whammy. Right? Hey, Jordan. Jordan, for 300 pips. I can think of when I've seen ass and feet. I think it's going to chop until NFP tomorrow. It could. And then no one. No one's ever went broke by staying out of the chop. No one's ever gone broke by staying out of the chop. Can you stop yelling at him in Russian? He doesn't speak Russian. Yell at him in English. Yeah, let's get these closures above or below, and we should be good to go. But for now, we're holding even the minor level. Yeah, Benny, exactly. You could say whatever you want to him in Russian. He just goes, I don't fucking know what you're saying. I say it in English. That motherfucker. Gang, I'm so old. I be putting up pictures on Instagram. I be taking pictures of actual pictures and putting them up on Instagram. Yeah, I can't show you these. I'm wearing nothing in this one. This was when I was a cook at Wendy's.
When you say you were a cook at Wendy's, you mean that you worked the grill?
No. I was cooking up meth in the parking lot and then flipping it to all the drive-through customers.
Wow. Okay.
You thought I would be flipping burgers, bro? Hell no.
Well, you said at Wendy's.
Was I lying? Cooking in the lot. Free electricity. Yeah, I can't show you any of these pictures. Nothing good. Yeah. No, I ain't working no fucking Wendy's. Is chart delayed, Walter White? Yo. No, chart is not delayed. As you can see that green button right there. Market, one update every 5 seconds. Are you in Orange County? No, I'm in Broward County. Which would make me at the very opposite end. Wix is on some heavy drugs tonight? Yeah. Look, let me tell you something. Here's where I am right now. And this might relate to you. What do you do for work, Jason? Now, I'm not trying to troll you. I'm having an intellectually honest conversation with you. What high school did I go to? I went to Lincoln High School in Coney Island, Brooklyn, in New York. You're a web developer. All right, so you might not understand me, but do you go into the office to develop your webs? There's nothing wrong with Wendy's. We're just fucking trolling. Oh, thought Broward? No. I live in Broward County, right? But I grew up in Brooklyn. You write code all day. All right, so picture this. You write code all day, right? 12 hours. And then imagine your best friend works with you, and then you guys decide to go to the bar after work. You know how much, and you get that second wind, right? As soon as you step out of work, you were 12-hour shift, right? You're like, fuck, this drags, right? But as soon as you step out, you're like, wow, I feel great, man. I got the second win. Let's go get some fucking drinks. Let's go. I want to throw some money at strippers. Let's fucking do it. right? That's you know how you get that second wind, right? Energy changes, right? So picture this. I just spent the last 12 hours dealing with sick kids, doctors, volleyball practice, picking up everyone from school, from where all this shit. I haven't stopped. Went shopping, right? Food shop for everybody. Bought everybody their own, their own things that they needed to. I haven't had a minute to myself. I've had no lunch. I've had no dinner. And I just finished up everything. And this is the first moment the entire day that nobody in my immediate sphere of influence in real life is actually like on my ass or bugging me, right? This is the first moment I have to myself. And yeah, I'm spending it with you, but it's literally just away from everything to myself. And yeah, I got that fucking second wind because I know yesterday at this time, I had to be thinking about taking my kids to the ER, right? That's honestly why I had to just go, because like they're sick. But yeah, so you're like, fuck, it starts dragging. You heard me yesterday. There's like almost no energy because like I got other worries. But when I have no worries, right? When I'm just free to be myself and I don't have to constantly in the back of my mind think about, damn, like at any moment, I gotta fucking completely shut down my trading in my head and focus on real life and life going on around me. And it's very difficult to zone in here and then, go back and there needs to be a decompression period in between these lives. And like you're catching me right now on my second wind, right? On that energy that I've just been all day busy. And now I got that time to myself. I'm like, fucking good.
We got it on, did our thing after you got off.
Yeah, I wasn't down it. I was like, yeah, these guys, they're good. I just wish you guys all traded. I wish you guys all threw in your 2 cents into the trading that you guys do. Well, I actually don't know because I don't know how many people are in the streams there, who talks what. But it'd be cool if everybody was just throwing in their opinions and what they're looking for.
I was trying to encourage them to, shop it up. I would say maybe about 4 or 5 of us kind of talked. The rest of them kind of sat back in the cut. But we had over 20 people for a good while. So
sorry to hear that. Kids suck. Glad my 3 are out of the house. No, I would never want mine out of the house. And kids suck. Everybody else's kids suck. My kids don't. That's how I feel. I feel like I love my kids. I hate everybody else's kids. I mean, I love you guys, but like, I don't like your kids. I'm cool with kids, but at some point, like, you gotta go. But I love my kids. I don't want them going nowhere. I want to be around me 24/7. That's crazy. You see what my daughter wrote on the blackboard right there? You guys don't see it, huh? She wrote, yeah, you can't see it on camera. It says, love you, Dad. Never stop loving you. Wish you good luck tonight trading.
See, if I had kids and I read that, dude, that would just like hit me right in the heart. And I would,
yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and I'd be like, this is why I do what I do.
It's funny. Good luck trading. She wrote Dad. And then you could see that she wrote it in later. And Mom.
And Mom.
Yeah, she wrote it in just to not hurt her feelings. Kind of funny.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, hella later. She wrote that in like a day later, probably, or like a little bit earlier tonight. Like away from everything. Like you got the note, and then she didn't realize you got to root it right next to it. So she wrote like somewhere on the bottom of the board. And Mom. I gay if I buy a Chihuahua? No, you're gay if you're gay, right? Like, remember, like when your wife asks you, "Does this dress make me look fat?" No, the fat does, not the dress. Our Knicks are beating the Pacers.
You walk in and you find a dog and you walk out gay, huh? What kind of shit is that?
Why are you gay? Who said I am gay?
Oh, that was funny, skit. He was like,
Why are you a transgender? Who said I am gay?
Be honest with your girl, bro. I was once honest with my girl, and I've been hearing that honesty for the last 15 years. I've been reminded of that honesty, which is good, right?
You can't be honest.
No, you can be honest, but I was just talking to somebody, and I was just giving them advice for marriage. Like, I don't know who the fuck I am to give advice for marriage, but it's like, look, man, I'm just being agreeable. I was like, look, man, you don't need to, it's not about being agreeable. If I was to give you a piece of advice, it would be learn the art of de-escalation. Because you can be honest, but you also
lay
have
down
to
the
be,
law.
you also have to be logical.
Give her the
I mean,
backhand.
you have to be, how do you care? How do you,
I'm just kidding.
you have to be not logical about it. You have to be surgical about it. Like, you can be honest, but you also have to know the art of de-escalation so that honesty doesn't bite you, right? Because like I said before, you know, a moment of silence can save you 1,000 moments of regret. So you gotta have a plan about how you do this, right? You gotta have a way about you. Man must control his emotions, be smart about when to respond, when to react. Yes, absolutely. But like, I'm talking about de-escalation, because like, people will react, which will cause you to react. And everybody's got buttons that can be pushed, and everybody can, you know, like there's a reason to push an old man down a flight of stairs. Just don't fucking do it. You know, like, everybody can give you a reason. Who said that? Chris Rock said that. Like, anybody can give you a reason, right? But, and then like, the people closest to you will give you the biggest reasons because they know your buttons, right? So you have to learn the art of de-escalation, because you can get your point across. You can get through to anybody. What I'm trying to say is you can get through to anybody. There's a way, a technique, a road, a route to take to get through to everybody. No matter how much they disagree with you and don't want to listen, there's a way to get through to everybody. You just haven't figured it out. But I find it that way becomes more obvious when you're able to de-escalate the situation. And no matter how things are getting escalated, there is a way to de-escalate every situation. And that opens people up and lets them speak freely. And it also opens them up to hear you. And when they hear you, man, I should have taken my own advice like 20 years ago. But anyway, I just didn't have anyone to tell me this. You understand? And there's nobody in this world that will tell you this. I promise you, no one will ever give you advice and tell you, man, just learn the art of de-escalation. That is as Wix gets. Right? So I promise you, no one will ever give you this piece of advice. But you learn that, you're going to be able to get through any argument and any problem with your girl, with who, you know, or with your man. What's his name? Where is he? Where is he? Where's our friend?
Wix, is that a
Gandhi
book?
Daniel.
Sorry?
What was that?
Is that a book or what it is?
Is it a book? No, it's not a book. It's something that you should do. It's my piece of advice to you. Learn the art of de-escalation. Not even an art, just learn to de-escalate, right? Every conversation, every argument, everything you said can be escalated and taken further, and then things turn into arguments, turn into personal attacks turn into yelling turns into revenge, and revenge turns into hate. You know what I mean? And like, bring that shit down. And that's if you're going this way. But if you go this way, you know, the yelling can turn into quiet talking. The quiet talking can turn into respectfulness, you know, and saying respectful things. Saying respectful things can turn into an intellectually honest conversation. And at that point, you guys can start hearing each other. No matter who it is, arguing with a friend, arguing with your significant other, arguing with somebody online. I find that the art of de-escalation, or just being able to de-escalate any argument or any situation or any disagreement, will let you prove your point or let you get through to others much better. Because at that point, they're open to hearing you instead of defending themselves based on what you say. How to make friends and influence people? I've heard of that, but I don't know who it's by or what's it about, right? Like, I guess it's how to make friends and influence people, but I have no idea what the points made in the book is. I've honestly never read a single book. I've read a lot of stuff. I read a lot. I am well read, but like, I don't read novels. I don't give a shit about that. And like, I don't really read self-help books because like, if it's self-help, why the fuck do I need a book? And like, I don't really need any motivation. Like, I read like on topics that I really want to learn about and want to know. Everything else, don't give a shit. Sometimes those topics can take up like 30 pages, 100 pages. Sometimes those topics fit in one paragraph. That's all I read. By Dale Carnegie. Yeah, I've no clue. You know what book I've read in the last? I've read one book in the last 15 years, and that was The Bible Stick Candle.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say Iceberg Slim.
No, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
What is that?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Self-help book that teaches principles for effective communication, building relationships, and leadership through sincerity. Let me tell you something. I've never been a fan of self-help books. People know what the fuck they need to do. They just don't do it.
They need to go to the gym.
But they
That's
just
what they
don't
need
do
to
it.
do.
They need to eat healthy, but they just don't do it. They need to go to bed early to wake up early. They just don't do it. I'm guilty of these things. So I know what I need to do, but there are times where you just don't do it. We're not at 100% optimal, existence here. We are human beings. And no matter how much you try to optimize, there's always room for improvement. Always. Is silver breaking the downtrend? It's currently at the upper band of the descending channel. What do you think? Well,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
if we're being honest here. Oh shit! Give me a second, please. I think I forgot the baking soda on the stove. Give me a second.
Cooking it up, baby.
Baking soda. I got baking soda.
Needed to double check how much time we got for closure here, because I see us breaking up. That's what she said. All right, cool. Oh damn, the hourly? This hour flew by. We ain't do shit. Los is here, my man. I was just telling him a story how you fucking started yelling from across the street. Yo, that's Wix. And then we went to smoke a joint. Remember? Versace mentioned. Hey, I'm Versace. Whoops, somebody shot me. Yeah, we don't trade silver here, but we troll. We troll a little. Gribble, ribble. All right, let me go get that baking soda off the stove. I'll be right back.
What's going on, everybody? I know somebody got some buys going. Y'all over there real quiet, but somebody bought something. Yeah, don't forget, we do trading after dark. When we get off some night, so we might be on the night on the Discord. Just FYI.
Yo,
What up, though?
what up?
You know
I'm
what?
going to the gym. I'm going to the gym right now.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah?
on later. Yeah, I'll be on later. Yeah,
I'm talking about.
yeah.
Money don't stop.
Nope.
Well, like I said, if y'all still up, I know some of y'all go to bed, but for those who are going to be still hanging out later on, check out Discord. You might see us live streaming.
I like trading at night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a goal, that's for sure. We're making money every night. It ain't been nice yet. I'm in buys right now. Discord is free, Playboy. So jump on.
We done made it.
How you doing?
Yo, wait, I don't hear it. If anyone's talking, I don't hear you guys. I don't hear Kenny. I don't hear nobody talking.
Don't worry
Sorry,
about it.
did I just walk in on like interrupt you mid-sentence or
Yep.
something? My headphones are off.
Yep,
Hold on.
you did. You did.
All
We
right,
was
there we
giving
go.
a game, but you know.
What were you saying? My bad. I didn't hear it because when I
Yeah,
step
see?
out with my
Yeah.
headphones, they turn off, and then I come back in and all I hear is silence, and I just start talking, and I'm like, wait a minute, I might have just walked in mid-conversation on somebody.
No, you good.
Yep.
We done that.
But what were you saying though? I'm gonna have to rewind the stream to listen.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't rewind.
What did I walk in on?
And we were just kicking it, just letting people know we might be getting live later on. You know, just chopping it up. That's all.
Nice.
Last night we stayed up to what 3 a.m.
It's always
3, 4.
2 or 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I was up
Honestly?
at 6 a.m.
dude, I looked at my Discord at like 4 in the morning, and you guys were on. Kenny was there with one other person. I forgot who it was.
Me.
Was
It was me.
Was it? Yeah, it was might have been.
Yeah.
It was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm like, I thought you guys were sleeping. You know,
Yeah,
just kind of
yeah.
left your computer, but I looked at it and I saw you guys were on.
Yep.
I was like,
Yeah.
nah, because if I hop in right now, I'm gonna be in here till like 5, 6 a.m. I was dead tired. You don't understand? I spent the night like when you guys sick kids, man. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Fucking get that conversation started.
Yeah, we usually on to at least 3.
Somebody please send me the link to the VIP group. I want to join.
We might start at midnight or something or whatever, 11. All depends. But yeah, we on to usually about 3.
There's only 2 things here. There's either free 99 or everything. You don't get like a partial. I want access to a Zoom, but not that. No, it's like once you pay, you get access to everything, including the signals. Warrior, you know this. You've been here for a long time, bro. Exclamation point signals. Exclamation mark signals. I want everything. Bro, get the bundle. Yo, that's what the fuck I'm gonna call it. But if you subscribe now, you could get everything for 5 easy payments and 1 difficult payment of 10,000 rupees. Daniel Savage, yo. Daniel Savage was on this stream last week. No, 2 weeks ago. You got the bundle back in the day? Dog, nobody knows what the bundle is. Please don't fucking bring that shit up right now. Because nobody be like on TTE stream, oh, Clubhouse, just like Wix's? Nah, people don't do that shit, right? That's a separate thing. Right? People don't be going on queues, on Q Bank shit. Oh, you got the inner circle just like Wix? No. You know what I mean? So when I be talking about the bundle, we don't need to bring those things up.
I just realized PW lives right there where you live.
Yeah, PW is like half-hour away from me.
Yeah, he lives in Broward County too.
Yeah, I don't know where he lives, but I just know like based on like where he streams from. All right, we just got this closure here. No top wick. We're going to be waiting. More waiting involved. No top wick tells me there's a chance we break the high here and reflip back bearish to come back down in range. And what do we see on our daily? Daily was bearish, right? So what do we say? We can make this top wick and continue to back down. Smaller time frames need to align. The 4 hour would need to come back down here, or the next 4 hour would need to come down and close bearish. Ideally, right, this 4 hour can respect this resistance within this hourly. So if we see this breaking out right now, maybe, you know, the 15 that just closed above here, or the 30, maybe or the hourly even, right? Maybe the next one closes us back below the range, at which point you're looking for the 4 hour drop then, right? Because then you have a 4 hour respect of resistance. You might see a top wick, right? Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna, by that moment, you're gonna have a top wick. So you technically have a 4 hour resistance. You're gonna tap a higher time frame level up here and close back below that range, right? So if you tap this resistance above here, but still close back below the range, you have your fake out. You have your 1 hour or your 30-minute closure back in range. You have tapped the resistance up here, the overall resistance, and closed back in range, right? And your daily is bearish. All you're looking for is the 30 and the 15 here to make sense and align. And if they do, you get that bearish closure back below the range. You get a top wick off of 40.70 and a break of the candle low that closes back in range here. I mean, you're good to go, right? You like, what else do you want? At that point, you lose, you lose. That's a good loss to take on. I'd be proud of that loss. I'd be proud of the fact that I identified that position if I were you guys, right? So we just spoke about this. Look at this. Closure back in range. Look at where that wick is. You're tapping these shoulder areas across the board here. Bounce right back into range, right? You have no business coming back up here if you close below. You would come back up here off a support. But if this area doesn't hold as a support, it's turning into a resistance. And if it turns into a resistance, next candle top wick might be it. And then off to the races we go. Great entry here. Great entry here. This is no man's land. You do not want an entry in there. You want either the confirmation of momentum, breaking that low and driving with momentum, or you want the confirmation of peak entry. But if you have peak entry and then you're coming down, break this low with momentum, you can take positions here and here. So gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Wait. Reggie's in here? Is he in here off a leg candle? Reggie, why am I not hearing any announcement?
Yeah, I got my 3 already.
Bro. Where's this? Oh,
The 5,
the
yeah, the 5 minute. Yeah, the 5. Yeah, I took it. Yep. Took it. Once it made the top work and it came back down to break the low, I took it.
We need a book map guy in here. We need the lake handle guy in here. You guys have your own jobs in the stream. I need these announcements got to be made. Like Reggie got the lake handle side of it.
I'll make them.
Like I need Drizza in here and Super Turk. Damn, I always call him Turk and I know his name and I always forget. I'm sorry, bro.
It's Patrick.
Patrick. Patrick. Yeah, like you can see where I'm like. If you had dreads, I promise you I would have remembered it.
I used to have long hair.
You used to have long hair?
Yeah.
Hey, what happened?
Cut that off. I looked like I was 40. I looked like I was 45 years old.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do what everyone else does and kind of wait a while, and it's gonna happen on its own. I gotta call Roger and find out where he went in Turkey to get these fucking plugs, bro. Before I make the purchase, is there some type of promo code to use? No, there isn't. I'm sorry, unfortunately. Like, no. But I'll tell you this: if you make a purchase, get the bundle, baby. Get that annual. Get the annual. Yeah, we're gonna call it the bundle. The Signal channel is about to have a name change. Yeah, and it's not just a Signal. It's gonna have everything in it. Yo, get the bundle. About to DM Savage, be like, bro, nothing personal. Send him a link too. Get the bundle. I got yours back in the day. Get mine now. What was the bundle, Los? What was the bundle? All right, closure back in range on the 5. No bottom wick. What happens? Was it a course? Was it signals? Was it both? Was it like access to a community? Was it Telegram? Like, what was the bundle back in the day? You make what you pay for signals in 1 or 2 trades. You really will, unless you come in on the day that I take a 100 pip loss. Because then you're going to be like, fuck, I want a refund. But you just stick around. Get it back. I always tell you guys, people's opinions of me are really dependent on what time in my life they walked in on, right? Some people love me because they walked in on like a 140 win streak. Some people hate me because they walked in and I lost 200 pips in my first 2 trades after they walked in, right? You can't come in with, you can't be so obtuse, right? You can't come in with such a short-sighted mindset, right? Just... You gotta understand this is trading, and when, you know, this is trading with transparency. Love you long time, W. It was a beginner's course and a fib level breakdown. And how much did it cost? For $250? I don't even remember what was going on when I walked in. Doesn't matter. Love it. $250? And people had 250? And no signals. Oh, wait, you're talking about something else. Trying to get people from work on Wix's channel so they can get started, but they complain about not knowing anything about trading. Yo, I was just at my daughter's volleyball practice. People were asking me. I'm always there and I'm always playing and running around. They're like, you play sports or you're a musician? That's one I get all the time. Yo, you a musician? I'm like, no. I stick around here till the end because I clean the place after. Right? I'm gonna be mopping the floors once everyone's done here. Been here for 2 years. It's always a learning journey from trading forex to futures. Yeah, man, I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey. I'm on this trading journey with you. Trading journey. I've just played this game before. Remember? Anybody play this game before? Yeah.
Did you see CME? They announced in summer they're gonna start doing single stack futures.
Yeah. Somebody brought that up earlier. I don't remember if it was Nate or Daniel. Somebody brought it up. Santos. Somebody brought it up, man. Or options.
I don't know how that's gonna be. It's crazy. It's gonna be 24/5.
All that's gonna happen is 9:30 is gonna change a bit. Well, we don't know. We don't know how it's gonna impact. But my understanding is, since we're not getting right, it's the stock exchange, right? Or is it what is it? Or is it just indices, metals? Well, how's it gonna affect us? The
well,
CME,
no, it's but CME. So it's CME, but now they're gonna do futures for stocks. So single stocks.
Okay, so yes, so the NYSE Open won't hit as hard as it did before, right? Because it'll already be open. Right?
Right. So, but so I guess in gold's not gonna affect us regardless. I mean, it's not gonna do nothing. For gold, it's not gonna change that.
Wix and Don Vo on stream together were the days. Hey, you never know. Hey, might happen again. never know. Life be funny like that. Night's still young. Night is young, but oh, my patience is wearing out here with this chop.
So the next thing I'm looking at, it may take a while. I'm on looking at the 1 hour. That top wick around 51,
Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
101.
but
It's
we
gonna
just
get
filled the body
filled.
here. We just filled
Yes,
the body here, so this is the leg
right.
candle being filled. Right now, it's just this
Exactly.
range. And
Yep, I'm just waiting to see.
You're
Yep,
you're absolutely right in your
yep,
understanding that this wick will get filled. It
exactly.
definitely will get filled.
I'm
Once
just
you get
waiting to
these
see if we're gonna
closures.
come down lower or not. Yeah.
What you got to understand is this was a clean drive here, and then you had this rejection here and push, and now this just wiped out every possible rejection within this area. All of this is just a clean range. You did it up and down sweep. So next move through here, that's why wick fills happen so quickly, because there's nothing in there. The wick itself took out all the orders here. So yeah, there might be more orders placed on the book, right? At which point we can refer to Drizza and see, hey, was anything placed within here that can fuck us up? But other than that, closures above here will indicate when the volume comes in, and then, you know, if it closes above, that's our direction, and volume direction, all we need is timing. And break of the highs there, bottom wick, break of the highs, will be in to fill the wick. But you're absolutely right. This wick will get filled. Or not that it will get filled. The point I like to make is whenever this wick gets, because it's a given it'll get filled, whenever it gets filled, it will be a clean move. That's the point here. Not that it will get filled, but like that's a given. But whenever it does get filled, this whole wick should be a clean move up. NFP tomorrow, so we might just print sideways. Yeah, and with Jay and Terpy doing the analysis on Wednesdays, talking about it's usually a bearish day. That might fall in line with that sample size, right? With that data. The CME got data. We got our own data. We put our datas together. We got a data. Data, damn. You're on the West Coast like me, right? Yo, I need you guys here. I need you guys closer. Yeah, like how am I supposed to fucking do, you know, underwater basket weaving and make friends or do it with friends and bond when no one in my community is even anywhere next to here? I mean, we could be doing, gang, if there was like 3 of us or 4 of us, I'm getting everybody a membership to the local YMCA, and we're gonna go practice our synchronized swimming. Bring your Michael Phelps hats. Wix's swimmers. No, that's terrible. I'll get the PJ fueled now. Thank you. Make sure you bring your Speedos and your fucking little rubber hat. I may be moving to Florida in the near future. Trying to get some stuff up now. I say you move here with a plan, though. Does your hair fit in a cap? Trying to say I'm capping. I can't physically cap because my hair doesn't fit. No. If I put my hair in a cap, I'm gonna look like Marge Simpson. Just no, bro. The thing is, I got a massive like count with lids. You guys know lids? the cap store. I have so many fucking points. I don't know. I should be getting like free shit from them for the rest of my life. I had so many hats. Because when I was bald, like you could tell, I got a picture of me somewhere in here actually. Fucking whole bunch of different hats. Like,
Just missed another entry. Pin close, bottom wick first. Man,
that's a 15. Yes.
yeah,
No,
bottom wick
that's
first. I just missed it. Yeah. Man.
eh. Just smaller time frame levels. The 15. I don't know if I take that bottom wick here with this massive candle. Maybe the bottom wick down here. If this came down with no top wick here, with here, 50.47, I think we have a nice write-up. I don't want nothing in this chop. I want the market to actually break the hell out. What we did have though, hold on, before I move the line, right? We had this. So if we have this, we just faked out back in range. Technically, the break of the low should bring us down, but now it took us all the way down to the support level. Now we're stuck in an even tighter chop, right? But I would not mind closure back up above. We can start to look to retest the highs. About 80 pips on a night. When did you start trading? Yes. Like my negative position for this session again. 12 minutes here for the 30. I've got no. I got nothing on the radar right now in terms of how we're printing. Nothing on the radar just yet. Like, this is really ugly. Look at these markets. Look at this. Look at this. Up, down, up, down. Look at this shit show. You count 200 pips now or still 20 pips? What do you mean? I'm gonna clean this up. It's really all we need right now. I'm gonna start focusing once we get closures outside these areas. The way the cookie crumbles. Take the fruits out. Fruits on the dining table. Look at it. They sliced up everything. All right, you can take whatever you want. Take whatever you want. Close the door. What do those gummies say? Nah, you. Does it start with an S? That says sativa. Don't take those. What else do y'all have on the watch list? I mean, kind of it, dog. $69.7.
The daily not having a bottom wick affect anything for you? I don't really like
the
it.
What?
The daily. No bottom wick. I don't really like that.
No, we're gonna come down here for the daily. For the daily to push up, we're gonna grab orders and then push up.
Right. Okay.
And the thing is, yesterday grabbed orders down here, pushed up, and failed. Right? We're closing down here, right? Even this top wick is kind of failing that break up. So if you start coming down here, it's highly likely you break this low, because this low only got us as far as here, I guess. Right? But if we start breaking this low right here, we're going to need to move up. We're more than likely going to need to grab more orders somewhere down here. So if we're going to push up, I figure this daily is going to come down, break yesterday, and then take off. So then you would have the daily seller replay, right? And would at that point you're looking like this. Okay, but you got that bottom wick here. So I do think the daily will flip bearish. Will it drive down or reflip bullish after that? I don't know. The smaller time frame will tell us. So at some point, I do expect the daily to do that. Like I always say, right? The smaller time frame is going to line up. So I'm with you. I expect it to come down on a daily, but the daily is a long candle. It could happen tomorrow, right? We could be spending our time making a top wick or arranging the whole night here before the daily takes us down. Gold, silver, US 30. Yeah. What the hell is BCO? I don't know what BCO USD is. CEO of what? You guys discussing? Yo, where's my 300? Gang, can you guys please drop some likes? How are we back at 30.1K? Which one of y'all unsubscribe? Which one of y'all? Beep, 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 beep. Four minutes here for the 30. What the fuck all the viewers going? I think it's just a bit of inconsistency on my part, but like life be lifing, and priority. Migrating from where? What are you guys talking about, Lucian? I wasn't subscribing to this account. My bad. It's my work account. Fuck it. Subscribe. Go. The question tonight will be, do I leave the stream running and come back for the 4-hour close, or do we call it and take it to the Signal channel? We might call it and take it into the Discord, right? Or I can leave it and you guys can chop it up. And he can chop it up for you, but he won't be able to control the charts here. All right, thank you very much. Did that bring us back to 30.2? Yep, that brought us back to 30.2. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got 2 minutes here for the 30, and not impressed. Not impressed. Wait. No. I'll be on stream, but I don't know about Discord. It's like 2020 all over again. Yeah, but you weren't profitable in 2020. Give me the mic, give me the mic, give me the mic. Yo, can I know what you guys are talking about, Jay? What CEO, what company are you guys talking about? Do I get access to the, yeah, so once the signals is the bundle, basically. You get the signals, you get everything. That's why I want to change the name, the bundle, because you get a whole bunch of stuff. What's the price for a bundle? Less than $100 a month. FOREX Discord is requiring biometrics to use after March 1st, citing teen safety. For all the users or just the owners of the channel? Or just teens, and that's kind of weirding me out, right? I don't want my teenage daughter submitting any kind of urine samples in there. Teens is the excuse. All right. They don't want teens specifically. Okay. So what's biometrics? Like, what do they need? A fingerprint? Facial recognition? What are they doing? Oh, to do age verify? Face ID. Okay. But just like a one-time thing, I think. Not every time I log into Discord, huh? Hope not. All right, 15 closed bullish, but the 30 has closed bear. Back in range. What's the hourly looking like? Oh, man. Hourly looking like it wants to take off, right? Which means I expect a bottom wick here. Can we get a sell here? Yeah, job sucks. Yeah, there's gonna be no top wick entry here. I'd rather close below. We want to close outside this chop for sure. Overall, we want to close below here. That way we got room till down here and maybe runners even further. And that will fall in line with the daily and us having a top wick now. So yeah, go join our Discord because the fellas are going to be hosting I guess, a trading session in the Discord after this stream. And it's free. $3.99. 3 days sideways. Yeah, on top of it. Sourly not looking too friendly. It would make sense if we had direction, right? Like if we were bearish already, we were coming down and not in a chop, this top wick might make sense even with a bullish 15 close, but we're not, we're in the chop. So while I do like the top wick sells, not a big fan of this hourly launching up and this 4-hour closing bullish. But once the 4-hour closes, maybe the next 4-hour we can look for some sells, right? If we respect the 4-hour level here. It could make sense, right? Because then we get a top wick, come down, right? That 4-hour gets its bottom wick then, and then we come up. The 1-hour flip could take off. Yeah. Because you have that wick fill to the left that you mentioned earlier. But good thing we can base what we're doing on a smaller time frame, falling in line with the higher time frame. Nine minutes here on this candle and on the 4-hour. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll call it a stream here in about 10 minutes and we'll take it into the Discord because I'm going to have to run and I'm going to be gone for like half hour, 40 minutes. Unless you guys want to sit here for a half hour, 40 minutes on stream.
I'm at the gym, so I'll be on later probably if we're on.
Yeah, it's just that kind of evening. Still, we're doing a slow push. I mean, we're just kind of chopping it up, and I think the 4-hour close will be the determinant factor. Let's see what we do here on the 30. Actually, no, this we can't. We got too much time. See what this 15 does. Gotta be quick, only 50 people can join the Discord VC. Can I get more than that? We need a boost. Boost. And we need some liquidity on the charts here. Are you thinking of migrating? No, I'm not. I'm migrating. $4:20 on the clock. You know what that means? What that means? Hey, warrior in the building. Welcome to the club. Glad to have you. Are we living in a simulation? Are you feeling simulated? Well, you're attending a stimulation right now. the Wix 9 stimulation, where we give out stimmies all the time. When are the live Zoom sessions? Usually before or after my stream. The fellas host that in the Discord. Oh, Zoom sessions, like every Sunday, and you're on one right now. You hop onto the Zoom right now. You got to go to Clubhouse Zoom, and you'll have a link in there. OKC or no OKC? 3 minutes here, and then you're into the last 15 of the 4 hour, which most likely I'm not gonna trade, but I'm gonna run 9:45 here. Here's what we'll do. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the stream open. I'm gonna leave the Zoom open. You guys can chop it up and talk. I'll leave it on the 15. No, I'll leave it on the 30 here. I'll leave it on the 30 and see if we can get something. I don't think the 15 is going to be enough here. $30 has no bottom wick, right? So at any moment, 30 can ride down for that bottom wick no matter what the 15 is doing here, right? The 30 supersedes that. It's hourly loading up too. The last 15 of the 4 hour. It'll be interesting if we close above on the hourly, right? We get it. It's basically a lick candle. If we close above here, weak bullish. But there's a chance we fill the entire wick here before coming back down, unless we get a nice bottom wick into the range here and a break of the highs here, at which point, right, you're breaking the high of the 4 hour. I believe, yeah, it would be re-breaking previous 4 hour high at that point. The 4 hour will close like this if the 1 hour closes. Like this. Right? And yeah, you might come back down in range based on this, but we end up tapping the body of that 1 hour, the bottom wick here. I'm looking for the buys on the breakers of the highs here. The issue is I might not be back in time when that happens on the 4 hour. Nothing for me here on the 30. In a minute, we're going to close here. It doesn't look amazing. Look what the hourly looks like, though. This bottom wick. Oh, warrior at the Zoom door. I got you. Come on in. Well, that is as ugly as a 15-minute candle can get there. No top wick, no bottom wick. Nightmare. One of the recurring nightmares I have. Told you guys. All right, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna dip here. Hey, can one of you guys throw on screen that I'm gonna be back in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Let's leave this running. I'll come back for the 4 hour. If nothing's doing on the next 4 hour, then we'll call it a stream. I'll be back in about 25, 30 minutes. Okay, so around 10:15. I'll pop back in here. 10:20. So for the 4 hour and the first 15 closing, but for now, I'll let you guys chop it up here on the 30. I'll leave this open and I'll be right back. Give me about a half hour. I'm gonna let this rock.
Did anybody get in those cells? Forgot the stream was still on for a little bit.
Yo, I fucking booked it here. All right, what do we have? Oh, shit. I'm gonna take a buy right here, gang. Fuck, market. A little late there. Could have been the break at a high. And just keep stops back in range.
There.
Damn.
I got in there on the flip.
I ran here. Should have been the rebreak at a high. Which was where? I mean, besides this level that brought us down before, I would expect the 4 hour being this bullish to push us up here. Damn. Did I just run through some drama? What's my TP here? I gotta put stops below the candle, and then I'll be good. The only issue is the 30, is the next 30 making a deeper wick. But yeah, I'm gonna keep stops below here. Damn. Booked it here. I'm out of breath. It's a long driveway. Sell stop. We should have been here on the bottom wick, but I just got here in the rebreak of the highs. Remember I said it's either a bottom wick entry or a rebreak of the highs. Shouldn't be anywhere in the middle. So technically this is the second best entry, but we should have been here on the bottom wick. That would have been optimal. Oof. So 50 dollars. The limit. So yeah, once we start pushing into like 50, 85 at around 40, 50 pips into these wicks, see the wick to the left here. Once we start filling that. Can't even see your partials on this. We'll go break even over there. So 4 hour looks really good. $50.86, $50.87. Solid. I mean, it came back in range. It retested the previous range that we wanted to see. 4 hours got us a massively bullish closure, some room. Oh, it's getting it. Should have washed the dishes. Should have cleaned your room. But I'm glad we got this good cop backup thing going on. He does the backup thing. I did a good cop thing. 2 minutes here. Let's see. Can we pop? Can the 4 hour pop? Hey, gang, can you give me a sec? I gotta tell them to keep it down because they're fucking yelling.
I'm worried about this closing like candle.
Like candle?
Wicks.
I'm gonna give
Yeah,
it,
it's
I'm
30.
gonna give it a chance to push up, and I don't think it's gonna come down without a top wick. But
Okay. I'm in it too, but I'm just worried about. I'm looking at the 30.
we should have been in here right here, off the body. Remember, as it made a bottom wick. We should have been there off the body. Keep this previous candle a stop. Once this starts coming back up here, we can move current candle stops on the break of the highs. That makes the most sense. And then you're up here right now about 30 to 40 pips. Hey, can you keep it down? Punish him in a different room. All right, give me a sec. I got a solution. Hold on. Remember my whole conversation about de-escalation? I'm gonna go teach him a lesson. So much for teaching that lesson. They went their separate ways, ignored me, and now they're and now they're bickering again. As soon as I come out there, they're like, I do it. All right, so here we go. The 15's closed above the most recent 15, right? Though above the overall level. I know we have a 30 leg candle. I know this, man. So, but once we start pushing up into like 30.85 on the top wick here, I'll look to go break even. But I'm not planning on securing there. I want to push to like 90 areas. Just understand like the top wick, right? Like I'm kind of basing it on these wicks to the left here and how the candles have come up here before going down. But this wick to the left is really a break even point. If it doesn't come down now, then I'm not gonna go break even until we re-break those highs. But I would expect a reaction off the body of that candle. Hit this push. Give us that top wick. Give us the push. Give us the push. Give it to us. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh. And all the ladies say I'm pretty flat for a white guy. I'd be quick here, because remember that wick to the left. We have all these things going for us, right? The re-break of the 30. We have the 4-hour breaking its own high, right? After getting a bottom wick off an hourly level. If you look to the left here, look at this, where we drove up from. Look where this wick comes down to. But we have to manage risk once we start filling this wick, as those are rejection points. So I will go break even right there. We might come down here. Yeah, it might come down, make a bottom wick here. Let's hope it doesn't. But I'm gonna go break even because it can come down here and make that bottom wick for our 30-minute candle. If it does that and then re-breaks the high, I just won't be a part of it. We want it to push now. We want it to push now. See this wick to the left right here? This is why I went break even. So we want it to push through this. If it can't, if it re-breaks the lows, it'll come down probably to here, 50.75, and I don't want to be in that trouble. You also look at this rejection at this wick. This was a level market just tapped and fucking slingshotted the other way. We don't want to be a part of that. We want to fill it, be break even, risk free here, and then if it pushes, it's house money here. Doesn't, it's a break even, no harm, no foul. So let's see if we can push. Let's see if we can push through. Motherfucker. Just fucking pump, man. Yeah, we had a shitty entry. Yeah. Not that it's a shitty entry, my pump is like the market. Remember what I said before, why I like the wick entries? Because I think we had this like 3 or 4 streams ago, because a lot of times the wick of the next candle will come back right to where that break was, take you out, and then go. But at this point, you just can't have that risk on the table. That's why I like having these entries here. And but I wasn't here. I wasn't here for that. So some of you guys took that bottom wick because you've been here for a while, so you already know what I would do. Yeah, we just it's likelier to pump up than to come down, but this wick here cannot be disregarded. And look, this can be minor in the current situation, right? Because technically we can come down, create a steeper 4-hour wick, or we just can come down to the previous resistance that's now a support, never really break back into range, re-break these highs, and then we're pumping up. Right? But we just don't know that at the point that it's happening. So yeah, eventually this candle might look like what we imagined when we took the trade. But hindsight is 2020, right? You can't now let this risk be on the table after tapping those highs. How much did we see? 45? Yeah, I secured nothing. So 45. I was hoping for like 80, 90 pips. You're in sells? Yeah, you're in sells off the
I'll take the sales on the break of the low. I'm in them. Yeah.
Oh, right here?
On the 30. Cause with the top wick, I'm looking to fill this bottom wick on the previous 30.
I think support here, you go break even.
Exactly.
50,
Yep.
74.
That's what I'm looking at. Yep.
Take that risk off the table for yourself. Make it a house money as well. Risk-free trade. You hit on the buys, never close partials. Yeah, I didn't close anything. I saw about 45. But I told you guys, if you see 20 pips, which in today's market's probably like 40, 50 pips, and you let that shit go negative, you're an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Yeah, I think this is a minor level here. I think we still break this. It's not that I think, just from my experience, like we break this. It's just, this is a minor rejection, minor level, you know, we'll still give you a reaction. That's the difference between a reaction and a rejection, right? And minor levels will give you a reaction. Major levels will give you a rejection. So that's why I still think we break through here. We break up. But we shall see. We shall see. We are out. Buys BE here. Damn, I ran home for 40 pips since secured nothing. I'm not even winded anymore. I'm winded from the trade. Buys. E number 166. Updating the record. Setting the record straight. Damn, more than half the people dipped when I dipped. I mean, some have come back now, but yo, why were you guys so quiet when I dipped? Kenny here? Yeah, Kenny's here.
I just sat back down, literally.
But
My
we're
Wi-Fi booted
gone
me
for
from
this.
the thing.
I've been cooking dinner and ate. So
Jordan got issues with the Wi-Fi.
cooked up some good old catfish, homemade fries, shrimp.
Wow.
And you stealing your souls?
No, I had bass. I had bass.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, I had that for about I think it was about 150 pips. But I see it's come down and back up again. I missed that one. It sure did.
Are you still in this?
I literally just typed in the group. I'm gonna get out right now because I'm looking at the 5-minute as well, and I have a candle the other way. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna close now. I just got out pretty much BE.
But man,
I don't like that. Yeah,
This is
I don't like
tough. When it's so
Yeah.
like arbitrary 50-50, it's because sometimes this position comes out really clear, right? Sometimes it's just an easy sell, because like it's just obvious. I don't think it's that easy. And now you fill that body low. You have the like handle, like you said, the going the other way. And this is only a 5, right? So this like handle might not mean much. It could just, I don't know. It's too arbitrary.
I, don't know, I
it's
just
that-
kind of feel like it should have drove already. It created a low. I was expecting a quick drive at least, but this
You
could
wanna
be
walk
just
him?
the.
Huh? You moonwalking? You moonwalking? I still have that video. You're the goat for doing that. I mentioned it once to you, and I'd never expected you to send it. That was really funny. Where you going? You going upstairs? Okay. Okay. When I'm done, I'm coming to you. Looking like a buy, but like the leg handle here, both ways, right? And then just levels across the board here. We want to close up above them, but yeah, it's looking like a buy, but it's not. You know, sometimes it falls in your lap at like 90%. This is very arbitrary at this point. I can make a case, right? I can't make a case beyond reasonable doubt right now for the buy. For me, initially, I saw it through the wicks, and then that was enough, you know, for me to say, okay, I can manage risk at the wicks, and then whatever happens, you know, house money at that point, free trade. But now it's changed. It's a bit different, right? You got it before. You were slingshotting on the hourly, on the 50, on the 30. Now you have the 30 didn't slingshot, but it closes a leg candle. This candle can make a top wick and really, like Reggie said, fill this entire wick here. So that drops the probability of what we're looking for, you know, significantly. So at this point, it's not the same trade as planned with the slingshot. Even though, remember I said eventually this candle might look like you imagined it, or like you pictured it when you took the trade. It just didn't take the route to get there that you needed it to take, right? This shit took a detour, and we aren't in the market for detours. We're looking to predict with high degree of probability the high volume candle. That's why we do TA here, so we know when to get in. And like I said, ideally the bottom wick entry at 50.75 to come up was ideal. You probably would never come back to be here. You're still, yeah, you never come back there. And how much was this? You probably was secured at 75. Yeah, somewhere at the tip of the wick probably was secured here. Maybe 70, 80, 70 or 60 pips. Personally, when this happens, I like to secure partials on the flip or the rebreak of the highs. The flip was only 30 pips here, so I've probably looked. Put a current candle, rebreak its own high, secured there. Would have been around 50. And then runner up to here, runner's still going. Right? Technically he hasn't hit yet, right? If you're in here off the bottom wick. And don't forget, like it's almost 11 p.m. Like the peak volume should have been here. So if this pushes right now 11:30, 12, take note of it, right? It lets you know, hey, volume's coming in at a different time. The market cycles might be changing. Hey, this is likely to happen tomorrow, probably at this time, a bit later, right? 10, 11, probably gonna look for the move. Do you think that celery is forming? No celery play here right now. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say this is a seller play, right? That it could have been a bearish candle or weak bullish candle. I prefer this would have been a bearish candle, not a light candle. We're still in there. Break of the lows. Break of the lows would have been stops. Yeah, I mean a seller replay of sorts, but why would we get in here, right? On the break of that high, we had entry right here. Came back to our break even. This re-break at a high is a completely different position. This is not what I want to see. Right? If we didn't drive there, I would prefer another attempt to break back down in range. And if it fails there, I would like it to push. If we're able to get that closure, right? For me to take buys at that point, I would need, if you're able to get that closure here, like that, right? Then for you to take buys, you would need that closure above this level. Because buys are probably gone. Well, you don't know that, but they're not. You would need that candle back up above here. And you click for right? Entry or entry, stop. TP spec. But it, like right now, looks great on the 4 hour, right? It looks great on the hourly. It'll eventually do what it needs to do. Remember, we said this is a minor level. I just don't know if it does it now or it breaks down. We wanted a slingshot. It didn't happen. It paused. Fucking around here. Well, you know what they say. Bafo. Fucking around and find out. I'm gonna let somebody else find out. If they find something good, good luck to them, and we'll just wait for the next thing. Here he is, waiting for NFP, yeah. Yep. Yep. It's I mean, look at the 4 hour. Just look at the 4 hour. No clear direction. I think you have direction. You just can't clearly identify the high volume candle here on a smaller time frame. Because look, we held up here. We held up here. We held, like, why are we messing around here? Oh, give me a second, chat. Woo! Zoom in. Woo! But it's oh man. This is delicious. I just got type 2 diabetes and a cavity all at once. Wait, hold on. Bro, what hay? Don't be hitting no hay. Hey, run! About to get hit. You're about to get fucked up. You blow it on hookers and drugs? He can't. He's got like a right, he's got mechanisms in place that don't let him do that, right? Because I think he won like 30,000 a week for life or some shit like that. I think it's impossible to blow it because you only get it like every week, right? You have to like slowly do it, right? It's like an annuity or some shit like that. Well, annuities you can just take payout, but I don't know. He'll let you know. Ask him. Yo, lottery jackpots. What did you win? I won the cash for life jackpot in New York State. But how much? How much, man? We're trying to pocket watch. No, I was just kidding at 30K. I have no idea. I don't even know if that exists. He might have won 1,000 a week for life and he's just making fucking minimum wage. I don't know. 7 million? Not a week. Oh, so it's like it's an annuity. It's split up, right? And you take weekly payments from 7 million. So what's the weekly amount? That's what I want to know. Like, what are you taking a week? You could give me a ballpark. You don't have to say exactly. Just give it within a 5K range, 10K range, whatever you want to do. No, he just said he won cash for life. Yeah. Oh, you won one lump sum. Wait, cash for life. The jackpot. I'm sorry. I thought it was per week. I read that wrong. No. You're okay. So I'm wrong. I'm wrong. No, this shit is. You took one lump sum, 7 million. $365K a year, lump sum 4.5 million. So you're getting it annually, right? So it's an annuity. How did you win this? Is this how you just walked into a grocery? I want to know how that story went, bro. How did that go? Can you tell me? You walked into a store, you got a ticket, and you went home, or did you know instantly you won? Was it a scratch off? What what did you do when you realized that you won? Did you run back, or did you go get an attorney? What did you do? Tell us how the shit goes. This is fun. I like knowing this type of shit. I drove to Lucky Star. Newburgh. Where's Newburgh? Did you know in the store that you won, or you went home and then what was like the first thought when you realized you won? Was it like I'm not gonna tell anybody if I'm rich, but there will be signs. Next thing you know, homie's on a fucking F1 car on the BQE. Should be funny. New York, through the fucking New York State Expressway and shit. Or Long Island Expressway. Found out next day. No one knows to this day. None of my... You're the GOAT, bro. So there's no signs? So you're the opposite of the meme. Right? Remember, I'm not gonna tell anyone, but there will be signs. This guy, nope. Nobody knows. That's crazy. You're the GOAT. Tell me you have a wife and she doesn't know either. Bro, legend status there. If that's if that's happening, you got a course, bro. Imagine, married, 3 kids, none of them know. Dad, can I have some money? Daddy broke. Sweetheart. Hey, Butler, go pull up my Rolls Royce. Hey, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, go get my Honda Civic.
Yo, where? Tell me you won and downgraded. Tell me you won and moved into a smaller apartment and sold the car to take the train. Absolute fucking legend. You? What do you want? What kind of snack do you want? Thinking. All right, go look and let me know what you're taking. Because it's pretty late. You got to be going to bed. No one knows if you win. If you ever win, don't tell anyone. Claim prize win an LLC. That's what. What were you doing before you won? Were you? Did you have your job? Were you okay in life? Like you were pretty good. Like, has this like dramatically changed? Because from what it sounds like, you're just like nothing really changed, right? If people don't notice, I mean, you're just going on about your day and your life is still the same. You just like, you can just go out more than anyone. You were an electrician. Okay. Okay. Fucking love it, man. I fucking love it. Oh, now it's playing out, Reggie. Yeah, another lake in here.
Yeah, well, we got an hourly close. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's gonna be a 3 like candle.
Look, and look at the hourly level here.
If we get the 3, I'll be like, no, but I don't like it.
Look, we're gonna hold it. We've already made a top wick. We're very bullish, so I would like to still get these closures above the hourly level, but you're probably gonna need another hourly candle here at the very least. Oh, the 30 is breaking back in range. Well, hold on. Can we say that the next hourly needs a bottom wick based on this rejection here? Get rid of these levels. This makes sense. Look at that closure. Like candle, a closure outside. This would make sense for a fake out. What we want is a closure back into the most recent range. Back below the most recent support, which would be here. Yeah, I think if we're able to close below there. Give me 1 second, sweet. What's up? I do not. Go grab. Well, give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute. Find you something. Back to back 30 like candles. Yeah. Yeah, but 30 about to close here. It's back in range. But is it back in range? Is it this level or is it this level? Right? Like right here. This is what's annoying. And I tend to count it like this. This is how I look. So let's see. Right? Look at these gaps right in that level. So I say this level is hell. If we close anywhere like next to it with this much play, I say we hold the level. Yo. Benny. Yeah, I don't say this close back in range. Goes right at the level. But at this case, I also wouldn't say the hourly closed above. So the hourly held, but the 30 came up here and closed without breaking back into range. There's just no direction here. There's no direction here. This is not my cup of tea. Not what I want to see. I think I'm gonna call it here, gang. 11 o'clock. What are we gonna do? Run it into midnight? There's just no clear sense of direction just yet. I need at least another candle or two, and that's gonna take us into the 11:30 midnight hour. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm with you. This is, you know, let's. And I've been thinking about it lately. Like most of my losses in the last 2 months have really been in out of volume time. Right, and I really used to preach that a lot. I've kind of gotten away from it a bit because I like giving the signals their own positions, right? I like to hunt for the signals positions, but because there's got to be a reason for them to be there outside of the stream. So I'm very, very active about it. But the thing is, like, there's high volume times. There's a reason we stream them. There's a reason we trade during those hours. That's usually where the trades play out. And like, there's high volume times outside of our stream, and like when they set up, they set up. But you know, at certain times, like you got to realize, right? The volume's just not there. If it was, we'd close outside the range. That was the 4-hour holding. I'm sorry, that was the hourly holding, not the 4. So the 4 hours bullish, but the hourly held here, you probably need another hourly candle, and then takes you into midnight. And right, you're just kind of also in no man's land. You want to be there for pre-London 1:30, 2 a.m. right? Not midnight. I'm talking Eastern times here. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. One attempt at the buys there. It didn't run on the 4-hour, right? Came back to break even. So that's it. That's it for the session. Please drop a like and sub to the channel on your way out. Thank you everybody for participating in a lovely session and a lovely conversation. It's been a long day.
We'll see you in the AM.
Yep.
We'll see you in the AM.
See you in the morning. Yeah, we'll see you guys there. And what do we have tomorrow? Hold on, let's check.
We got news tomorrow. Heavy news. Couple red photos.
Oh yes. Our statistic. All of us included in there, and then this. Well, let's see what happens with this chop tomorrow. But I think the move is, let's get off the charts and call it a session, because we've worn out our welcome. It hasn't really pushed for it. We took a position on the buys here and break of the highs after the 4-hour open, and that's it. Look, that's all she wrote. Back to break even. See you guys in the AM. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. Signal channel, yeah, if something sets up throughout the evening, obviously you'll see it posted in the Signal channel. If not, see you guys in the New York session. Same thing for everyone in the Zoom. And chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me,
Discord.
Oh, Discord. I think Kenny, you're running it tonight. You gonna go in there?
More than likely. More than likely.
You know what time? You doing it right away?
No, not right away. I would say
No, not yet. Don't do it yet. I'm on the Stairmaster now.
Oh, you gotta warn. You gotta drop the warning. Actually, just no, fuck the warning. Whatever you guys want to do. I think the 50 is the limit there. If you guys want more people in there, you guys need to boost the server. So you guys want to be part of that, just help boost the server, and then you will have more people.
I can't say a time for sure, but yeah.
I'll see you in there, Kenny.
Yeah, and there's times where it's packed out and I can't get in. In my own server. Like, yeah, this shit's packed out. Anyway, see you guys.
Pause.
See you guys in there. Great, Unc. Kick someone. No. Imagine that. Damn. Why would I kick someone? Like, the whole point is for you guys to be in there. Get off my spot, bro. All right. Yeah. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow morning for a New York session. Later.